So what's up? What's up? This is man Umali here at the Women's March. As you can see, the crowd is beginning to file in, and they're filing right in front of the United States Capitol. As you see, the grounds have not been cleaned yet from yesterday. Crowd is filing in, which appears to be bigger than the crowd for the inauguration yesterday. Very large crowd, different signage representing different things. Some people are having signs representing where they came from. And as you can see, it's a very young, I would say gearing young crowd, very diverse crowd. If you go back here, look towards the Washington Monument and the mall. As you can see, it's almost full. And this is just a rough estimation. It's not scientific by any means, but it appears to be, I would say, at least comparable, maybe larger to what we saw yesterday. That could be off. It's not scientific. But it appears to be a larger crowd than yesterday. That's just off the top of my head. Obviously not a scientific opinion. As we can see here, got a big crowd over here filling up. And the crowd is continuing to come in. You see, people are just flowing in. There seems to be no let up in the crowd. Busloads from St. Louis are arriving. I know people. I talked to Megan Green, Alderwoman Megan Green of the 15th Ward. She arrived in town a couple of days ago. So we do have quite a few St. Louisans here in D.C. As you can see, the crowd continues to file in, and swelling to even larger and larger numbers. And we're only here at, 9-something in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I don't know why I'm stuck on this issue, but it seems like they would have cleaned up the Capitol quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's they worked hard yesterday getting the day off. I think I'm going to walk towards walk into the crowd. I think we had a mix-up. Megan told me they were here. I don't believe they're here. Let me just get a picture of this before I leave. I can't read that. What does your sign say, sir?
It says, I'm holding it for my friend, government and media are...
Organized crime.
Are
organized crime.
By organized crime.
Government and media are run by organized crime. Here we go. One of the many signs we have here in the crowd. As we see, could be a mother and a daughter, but I'm seeing many generational, connections here. If you take a look at this statue right here. Now this is the Ulysses S. Grant statue here. Grant, of course, buried in St. Louis. St. Louis is familiar with him. And I don't know. I guess those are some of Grant's people. I'm going to take off from here because it looks like missed signals. Looks like the St. Louis people will not be here at 9 a.m. Quite a view to the Mall of Washington Monument from here. Quite a view indeed. And as we can walk over here and see, the crowd is steadily swelling up. The folks are steadily arriving. And appears to be no let up. Crowd, Chicago, seen quite a few Chicago people here. Folks coming here from all over the country. Saw some Wisconsin people earlier. The Midwest seems to be well represented at the Women's March. And you see many folks are creative with the signage. Where are we? This is a great question that anytime in D.C., I always hear. This is the big thing. Where are we? People seem to be perpetually lost in D.C., often myself included.
Wow, look at all the people coming over there, Mom.
D.C. is not the city to ask people for directions because you often find everybody's lost. Ethics matter. One of the signs here. We the people, that's the sign we saw yesterday, of course, with the sister from SoCal Jab. Dissent is patriotic. Seeing quite a few of those signs. Let's see what we got here. Nasty women in training. We're seeing quite a few of the nasty women trying. Global women for well-being. It's a new one. There you go.
All the great men that stand beside us, so thank you for coming.
All right. I'm not all that great, but I'm here. All right. And I think I'll walk towards. We see, we see an I'm with her sign. And in here, Trump is Putin's useful idiot, a traitor. Very useful bridges, not walls. We're seeing quite a few creative signs here. Immigrants welcome. Deport Trump and Pence. You know, and this is a glimpse of the crowd now. I will give a viewing later, but you see the crowd continues to file in. Numbers continuing to swell in the shadow of where the inauguration was yesterday. Really quite a sight to see here in Washington, D.C., and I'll be back with you later.